already. As he introduced me, I am Muslima. And today, before starting my speech, I want to give some questions to you. And I want you to answer them. Raise your hand if you speak more than one language. Raise your hand if you're able to speak more than 3 languages. Have you ever heard of kids who are bilinguals or multilinguals? What do you think? How did they become such successful in languages? Did they live in foreign countries to learn each language, or did okay, I'm really nervous. Sorry. Okay, what do you think? Did they okay? Did they learn from textbooks like many adults do, like just to learn one language? They spend lots of years on it. Or did they live in countries to learn each language? As it is clear, today my speech is going to be about multilingualism from an early age. Yes, we all know that it is good to learn languages. But did you ever think about the reason for this? Does it actually give any extra benefit if one learns many languages? Okay, let's talk about benefits of learning many languages while childhood. Being bilingual or multilingual is good for child's overall brain development. As Kristen Denzer said, they are better at planning, problem solving, concentration, and multitasking. Harvard University studies show that when you start your kids an early learning language process, they have increases in critical thinking, creativity, and flexibility of mind. Not to mention students who speak multiple languages score higher on standardized tests like SAT. So, between the ages of 0 to 3, young children benefit from brains of young children are uniquely suited to learn a second language, as brain is in its most flexible stage. Some people think that learning 2 or more languages will confuse or distract child. However, when a bilingual toddler attempts to communicate, the languages in the brain compete to be activated and chosen. The child must select one and ignore the other, which requires attention and the ability for the brain to be flexible. And this also forces the brain to resolve internal conflict, giving a mind a workout that strengthens its cognitive muscles. Interestingly, children have also the ability to mimic and imitate sounds that adults do not have. As adults, we have to consider grammar rules and practice, but young children absorb sounds, structures, intonation patterns, and rules of a second language very easily. Up until the age of 8, young learners benefit from a flexible ear and speech muscles that can differentiate sounds of a second language. That's why they know in what language they should approach to different people. For example, let's imagine a kid whose first language is English, and his parents know German. When it comes to speaking to his grandparents, he knows that he should use English, but with his own parents, he uses German. Okay, we understand that bilingualism is important, but how to do it? The thing you should do in order to teach your child a second language is to talk to him in a foreign language in a radio mode without waiting for any response. Let's take Bella as an example. Bella is a 10-year-old girl who speaks 9 languages fluently. And she's just 10 years old. Can you imagine it? In one video, her mother told her experience. What I learned from it is that from the very first day of Bella's birth, her mother talked in English, and then They had small and fun study sessions in English that lasted for approximately 10 to 15 minutes daily. After some time, Bella could answer her mom's simple requests like clap your hands, show your hair, wave your hands in English and Russian. Her mother used these two languages to express daily activities like waking up, having meal, going for a walk, and so on. When Bella started talking, she could express herself in those both languages fluently. And, well, also, the thing you should to know is it is your child should enjoy the lessons and they should be fun. You can add some songs, cartoons, or some interesting games and puzzles. And it is most importantly, your child should not feel class atmosphere and get bored. In Bella's case, when her mother added other languages for her to learn, she hired some native speakers to teach her daughter. But the interesting point is, they didn't teach anything. They just came to their house and talked in a foreign language, and they played games by talking in a foreign language. So, they also arranged some trips to keep lessons positive. And in addition, it is very crucial to know that you should never mix multiple languages at once, even while talking. I am telling all this because I myself have a similar niece. You can see here. And after watching an incredible multilingual kid, my sister got inspired and did the same thing with her baby. She showed pictures and explained them in English and Uzbek and played toys with her, and she sang lots of kids' songs. As a result, my toddler niece could answer our simple requests as Bella did. My 3-year-old niece is fluent in English and Uzbek and understands Russian. And today, she's learning how to read. Also, she knows English, Uzbek, Arabic, and Russian alphabets. Okay. The insight that I want you to get is that it is never too late to learn languages. Maybe it is difficult for you, but for your kids, it's not. Believe me, it's not. And if you couldn't learn multiple languages because you struggled a lot, you can create an opportunity for your kids to learn. And maybe today is the day for you to set a goal to raise a bilingual or even multilingual children in the future.